Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today in this video, we'll be taking forward our discussion of Section 2 of the Companies Act 2013. I have downloaded this PDF from MCA website and I will share the link of the same in the description box for your reference. You may check it from there. So today our first subsection is subsection number 42, that is of foreign company. So foreign company means any company which is incorporated outside India, that is the company which is not incorporated under the Companies Act 2013, and that such company conducts any sort of its business in India, whether with the help of its agent or the company may conduct its business by itself. Also, the business may be conducted either physically or through electronic mode. So let's read the definition. Here it is also written that foreign company means any company or a body corporate incorporated outside India, that is which is not incorporated in the Companies Act 2013 and has a place of business in India, whether by itself or through an agent. The company may act by itself or it may appoint an agent which may act on behalf of the company, and the company also may conduct its business physically or through electronic mode, and conducts any business activity in India in any other manner. Now, this any other manner is prescribed under the rules, and the rules say that business activity may be conducted in form of telemarketing, telecommunicating, telemedicine, or any sort of information and education research, or it may be a supply chain management business, or it may be web based marketing, or it may be any sort of B2B and B2C transactions. So, if any such company which is incorporated outside India and has a place of business in India and conducts such businesses which we discuss, so that company will be called as foreign company. Now, the next subsection which we have is subsection 45, which is of government company. So, government company means any company in which not less than 51% of the paid up share capital is held by CG or any state government, or partly by central government and partly by state government, and includes a company which is a subsidiary company of such a government company. So basically, it is saying that if in that company 51% or more of the paid up share capital of that company is held by central government or state government, or jointly by both the central government and state government, then that such company will be called as the government company. And also, if any such company is a subsidiary of that such government company, then that such subsidiary company will also be called as the government company. Moreover, I would like to add one more point here, then that if in that such company the DVR, the differential voting rights shares are issued, then instead of the paid up share capital, we will consider the voting rights in that such company. So if 51% or more of the voting rights will be in the hands of the government, then it will call as the government company. Our next subsection is subsection 46. So holding company means in relation to one or more other companies, means a company of which such companies are subsidiary companies. So it is saying in reference to other companies that such other companies are subsidiary companies. If such other companies are subsidiary of that company, then that such company will be called as a holding company. So to understand the definition of the holding company, we'll first have to understand the meaning of subsidiary companies. So this we will be studying along with the subsection of subsidiary company, that is I think the section 2 subsection 87. So for the timing we are leaving this and we are heading towards our next subsection, which is of key managerial personnel, or we can call it as KMP. In general, KMP means any person which is at the higher authority in a company, but as per the definition of law, KMP in relation to a company means CEO or the MD, Managing Director of the company, Company Secretary, Whole Time Director, Chief Financial Officer, that is a CFO, and such other officer as may be prescribed by the rules. So these persons are prescribed by the law as the KMP, the key managerial personnel of a company. So this was a very straightforward subsection. Now our next subsection is subsections 52, which is of listed company. Listed company means a company which has any of its securities, it may be shares or debentures or any other security, which is listed on any recognized stock exchange. So if a company has got its securities listed on any recognized stock exchange, then it will be called as a listed company. But the rules have prescribed that if a public company has not listed its equity shares but has listed its non-convertible debentures, as well as, or it may be a non-convertible redeemable preference shares, but the public company has not listed the equity shares, then it will not be called as a listed company. And the similar goes with the private company. If the private company has not listed its equity shares but has listed its non-convertible debt securities on a private placement basis, then it will not be called as a listed company on the mere fact that the company has listed its non-convertible debt securities. I will explain the same once again from the summary which I have made. So if a public company has not listed its equity shares on any recognized stock exchange, but it has listed any non-convertible debt securities or which were issued on a private placement basis, or non-convertible redeemable preference shares which are also issued on private placement basis, if that such public company has listed these such securities on the recognized stock exchange but has not listed its equity shares, then in this case this public company will not be a listed company. And the similar goes for if a private company has not listed its equity shares on any recognized stock exchange, but it has listed its non-convertible debt securities which were issued on a private placement basis, then such private company will not be called as a listed company. So basically, these 2 points will be the exception of this as any of its securities listed. So those two cases will be the exception of this any of its securities listed on any recognized stock exchange. So that was it for today's video, and in the next video we will be again continuing with the section 2 of the Companies Act 2013.